Dividend cuts are going to happen. It's already hit 2 of my stocks in my portfolio. So let's jump into the Robinhood challenge and I'll tell you exactly what is going on. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bruce Wang for all you brand new subscribers. So we are in one of the craziest days of the market. So the Dow jumps most since 1933. My portfolio is up like crazy, over 10% I think. And that is why I want to talk about dividend cuts today, because we're still in the middle of this pandemic. Like, I wish last week was going to be the bottom. Like, I pray to God that it is the bottom, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be the bottom and it's going to be dragged out for many more months to come. So we're just seeing more and more cases of this every single day. And I think that it's still going to take a long time before there's no more cases and a lot more people get recovered. So that's why I want to talk about dividend cuts. It's going to happen. A lot of these companies that I own, they will be cutting their dividends or even pausing their dividends to try to figure out what's the best decision for their business to move forward. So I kind of want to update you guys with the portfolio to see exactly what is going on. Let's jump into the Robinhood account and I'll let you guys know exactly what I bought this week. So basically everything in my portfolio is up about 10%, every single stock. Right now my portfolio is sitting at $15,600. This week I invested around $1,200 into the stock market, and luckily I did that before the biggest day, which was today. I invested everything that I had yesterday and on Friday. So on the week, we are seeing a 1% gain. This is incredible because, you know, I was pretty depressed over the last month. Still, in the last month, I'm down almost 26%, $5,600. In the last 3 months, doing a little bit better, 25% down, $5,000. So, like I said, every single week, I've just been accumulating more and more shares of the stocks that I already own. So for this week's Robinhood challenge, these are the 5 stocks that I bought: ExxonMobil, SPHD, Realty Income, AT&T, and a new one that I haven't purchased in a while because they haven't been on sale until now, Coca-Cola. And my current strategy is still to dollar cost average all of the stocks all the way down until the markets hit their bottom, and when they go back up, I'll still be dollar cost averaging my way up. I think that is going to be one of the easiest strategies to, take advantage of this recession, of this down market. So this week I increased my annual dividends by around just under $60 with this week's purchases, and that is the name of the game. Try to do a little bit every single week. And if you've been keeping track over the last month, I've probably increased my annual dividends by maybe $400, $500 by now. Hopefully I can keep this up and keep increasing it week by week. Portfolio here, this is still worth $36,000. That was crazy. Just 1 month ago, it was like at 40 something. Portfolio is doing well today. It's been a really good bounce. Still, total loss right here is still at 20%, man. We've been buying at such a crazy time when I first started. Like, if you've been investing in the stock market for over the last maybe 2 years, you've caught the tail end of the bull market. So everything that you bought in the last 2 years, most likely your gains would have been completely wiped out in this crash. One other thing that this crash has done is take a look at some of these stocks here that I own. The dividend yield for some of these stocks is over 10%. ExxonMobil's dividend yield is almost over 10%. Altria Group over 10%. Main Street Capital over 10%. And this is not normal. A normal safe dividend yield is around 4% or lower. Anything higher than 4% is entering into risky territory. But because of this crash, all of these dividend yields are going up higher and higher. So I think that a lot of these companies, their dividends are going to be at risk. So if you're looking for more information about your dividends and their dividend safety, you can go check out Simply Safe Dividends. This is one of the best dividend trackers that I use and I recommend. And anything you guys want is going to be in the links in the description. So as you guys might or might not know, dividends are not guaranteed, but respectable companies try to keep their dividends as stable as possible, and They even try to grow their dividends, year in and year out. So depending on the type of investor you are, you might be a more conservative investor and you want your dividends to be really safe. So you want to look at companies where they have a lot of, cash saved up. So you can look at companies like Microsoft, Apple, Costco. Those dividends that they provide, a lot more respectable, a lot lower dividend yields, and most likely they will not cut any of their dividends. But if you're a more of a high risk investor, kind of chasing a little bit more dividend yield so you can get higher dividends, you can take a look at some of these stocks here, like Invesco, ExxonMobil, Altria, Main Street Capital. These are some of the stocks that I own, and I've been investing in them over the last year plus now. And if you look at the portfolio percentage, IVZ is under 1% of my portfolio. ExxonMobil is a bigger position in my portfolio, just under 5%. So this is a really risky play for me. But if we go further down, like Altria, this is under 1%. Main Street Capital, this is less than 1%, and so forth and so on. So what I'm trying to say is be careful about the companies that you invest in if you're investing just solely for dividends, because some of them will be cutting their dividends, like Boeing. Boeing just recently. So when it comes to Boeing, we kind of saw that they were downtrending very, very fast, and they kind of moved on this really quickly to pause their dividends. The CEO won't be taking a salary for the rest of the year, and they also stopped all share repurchases. So they are in a tough spot for cash right now, and as a long-term investor, when it comes to Boeing, I'm pretty scared at its outlook because it does not really look that good. Boeing has to be one of the more riskier plays in my portfolio right now, and I'm really keeping an eye on them to make sure they don't go bankrupt. And as a long-term investor of all of these companies here, I'd rather see a dividend cut or them pausing their dividends than not being able to sustain operations or pay their workforce, even just be able to run their business on a normal day-to-day. So lastly, let's jump into M1 Finance. My portfolio on M1 right now is worth $11,000. Wow. And my portfolio is up $800 today, over 7%. And when it comes to my M1 Finance portfolio, I've been making very small changes over the last few months just because I really want to, slim down this portfolio. I really think that I own way too many stocks. I'm holding way too many stocks in this portfolio right now. And currently I hold 46 different stocks and ETFs in this portfolio. And in the last month, I've sold off 2 to 3 different positions. And yesterday I sold off 2 different stocks. So let me update you guys with that. Here are some of the dividends that I've received over the last few days, and also some of the activities that I've been doing. So like I said, I sold off HPQ, and I've sold off Air Products and Chemicals. And these are my buys for the day. I bought into companies like Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Google. I just took that opportunity to increase my equity into all of those other companies. And on Monday, I bought 16 different stocks here. I just let it purchase the stocks for me on autopilot. And just things are just moving smoothly as normal. So when it comes to my portfolio, a majority of it, I'm not really worried about dividend cuts. Most likely, there will be just a handful of companies that, change up their dividend strategy over the next few months. And if things get worse, then, I'll update you guys from there. But right now, I'm projected to see $1,800 in dividend payments in the next year. And if I'm able to keep up the pace of my investing probably sooner than the end of the year, I should be able to see $200 every single month in dividend income. I only need about $500 more to hit like $2,400. It's been a really crazy time in the markets, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the ride. I just wanted to let you guys know, don't make the same mistakes that I've made over the past few weeks here. Over the past few weeks, I've been investing way too fast, and right now I'm kind of low on cash. So even since Monday, I've been cutting back a lot, and I've only invested $600. Maybe I'm saving an extra $400 for later in the week, because I think I don't think that this is the bottom. So that's why I saved up a little bit for later in the week. And if you guys want to watch more videos from me, go check out these videos here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't followed me on Instagram already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.